All right. Ooh, my Lord. So welcome again, people, to people. Let me know if the mic a bit too loud. Welcome again, people, to MG Sports TV. All right, so just got in. I'm saying, you know what? Let me just get the show out of the way, guys. Please do smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Really, people. This has been a long journey, and one in which I could say has been a tremendous one, people. Tremendous, beautiful. Congratulations to champions, Manning Cup champions, 2022 Manning Cup champions, Jamaica College. I did not get the opportunity to formally congratulate the players, to formally congratulate the coach, in which I have a good relationship with the coach, and the coaching staff. Actually, I have a good relationship with the players. I did not get the opportunity to formally congratulate them because, you know, they're on the pitch, me and I stands, the match done, just have to leave. But definitely, congratulations, Jamaica College, for winning the 2022 Manning Cup schoolboy football competition. You guys work hard, you guys deserve it, and a lot of people are not knowing that Jamaica College went through the season undefeated. They completed the season undefeated. Big up Shamari Forrest. Big up, say today I'm strong. Massive respect. Hopefully, blessings, lot of longevity, long life to you, your family, and loved ones. Big up, Shamari Forrest. Forrest. People, we're gonna discuss the game. They went through the season undefeated. That's an invincible season, people. They only had two draws, and those two draws were against St. Catherine. The only two draws was against St. Catherine. Only two draw, and they were against St. Catherine. 3 times JC faced stats. And they won 3 times. 2 penalties, 1 in full time, 1-0. Now, that stats team, people, they are a special unit. They are a special unit. That game, people, let me tell people, that was an exciting game. That game had everything. Yes, the refereeing was kind of, yeah, you know. But for sure, it was a game, a very exciting game. It was a perfect replica of a finals. You couldn't ask for anything else. That was genuinely a finals. Guys, please, guys, over 50 persons watching, could you please smash the like button, people? Smash the like button. I would thoroughly appreciate it if you do so. That is how our finals should be played. That's the excitement a final need. It had never have no red card still, but it had everything. It was a good game, people. Kebra said, glad for the silverware cause me not sure about KC match next week. Listen, if you beat Stats, you're gonna be KC are good, but I think Stats would be a harder team to beat than KC. Why? With KC, you're looking out for one danger man, one X factor. With Stats, there's so much players, there's so much moving parts. There's so much moving parts in the Stats team. So it's difficult to contain them. For majority of the game, people, Stats were dominant. And the only 5 minutes of the game, Stats started to play very scrappy. That's when they scored their goal. JC scored against the run of play. One counter, boom, hit the back of the net. But other than that, majority of the game, Stats was in total control. They had the moments, they were controlling the aspects in the attacking third, in the midfield, They were controlling the defensive third. But nonetheless, you have to be efficient in front of goal. You must be efficient in front of goal. You have to be efficient in front of goals. That's that team, people. They are a special unit. But what I saw it in the penalty shootout, and I saw it in the 1-0 loss. JC defeating Stats was not a quality thing, or outplay team thing, or team better than team thing. It was not that. They defeated Stats 3 times on a psychological aspect. Not on the field of play. Not on the field of play. They defeated Stats on a psychological aspect. And I think that anytime Stats break that psychological aspect, I think they are going to be one of the dominant teams in schoolboy football, like winning titles behind titles behind titles. Anytime. I just believe that if you guys check it, for the past 5 or 6 years, each time Stats advanced to the semi-finals, semi-finals or finals, there's only one element in their way from the trophy. One element which stands in front of them. Just one. Just one. And that is the fervent nation. The only thing standing in front of them and a trophy. If Stats played any other team, they would have gotten the trophy. I'm watching it and I said, I watch a game, you know. Despite all of the noise, despite all the excitement, me look upon the in-game management. Me look upon how the game play out. Me look upon the body languages. Me look upon the both teams, their knowledge of the game. Sinan said, West Indies, they are, I don't think so. I think they didn't lose because they played against a better team, or they didn't lose because they were totally outplayed. They lost on a psychological aspect. That's where they lost the game. And I wanted to speak with the coach before the game, you know, because I spoke with one of the stats loyalists, one of the person who follows Stats religiously. And I said the only reason I didn't get to speak with Philip Williams was because, well, I don't have a pass. If I had a pass, I would have been able to move a little bit freer, where I could actually interact with players and coach. I wanted to ask him the mental aspect of the players. What are they saying? What are they looking at? How do they feel going into the game? How do they feel going to the game? I think so. Because, you know, people, the game never necessarily had to go to penalties. Stats could have won the game before. But that's just how it is. Now, when I look at the JC players, and I keep on saying, JC players, they have a level of arrogance. The arrogance that I'm talking about is not the bad arrogance where they feel like they're better than people or bossy than people. The arrogance that I'm talking about is the fact that they know that they are good, and they're telling you, and it's like an aura. They're telling you to come to us, come at us. Because if you don't come at us, we're going to beat you. And I saw that in the penalty shootout as well. Stats is more of an emotional team. They react to the crowd, they react to the fans, which is nothing's wrong with that, because you have teams like that. They react to the fans, they react to the crowd really, really well. Now, before the last penalty was going to kick, there was someone standing right next to me, and I said that penalty was going to miss. I said that, I said the player's going to miss that penalty, and he said, why? I said, just before the player picked up the ball, the stadium went silent. All the STATS fans went silent. And I'm saying that is it. I said that is where they went wrong. They should have never went silent right there. They should have never went silent right there. Me feel, me say, when the players go silent, me say it, me wish me could have seen back, if you tell you. Me say it, you know, in terms of right beside that, me say, the penalty I go miss. Now, look at the JC players' body language before they take the penalty and after they take the penalty. If you look at their body language, even if they are nerve-wreck, they try their best not to show it. Even if they are nerve-wreck, they try their best not to show it. And you know what that did? That garnered confidence in the next player who's going to kick. That garnered confidence in the next kicker. If you guys should watch about the penalty takers, look at some of the start players. Some of the start players could not even look at when the penalty is being taken. They couldn't even look. I think about two of them turned their back. One was lying on the ground. And I said, that right there is the difference. Just that moment is the difference. People, that final, I've seen many finals, and anytime it's a JC Stats final, the story remains the same. The story remains the same. And may I tell people, even, funny enough, you know, even there's so much fun, there's so much people in the stadium, even JC fans, I said, boy, if them box stats this year and lose the stats, they don't mind because they have taken a lot from them. And they say, boy, they say failure now. Because they must say they don't know how. Not for the JC fans, they say they don't know how they win that. They don't know how they win that. No, the positive from that, a good performance from both teams. Both teams came out with their game plan. It's another game between Ferguson and Williams. Interpreter JC won it. JC won Manning Cup. Both games, both Manning Cup and Walker Cup went to penalties. So these are the factors, people. I'm telling the people, both coaches went out there and put out a spectacle. That game was a spectacle. Despite, well, for a lot of people who don't know, stats number 7, he was playing with an injury. From minute 1, he's playing with an injury. If you look at his left leg, I believe, there was a lot of bandages on his leg. So he was from minute 1 he was playing with an injury. I saw him went down quite a few times for the same injury. You look said this hurt me, and I'm not a stats fan. Steenan said, man, should I make Len kick the last one? But I just like football cruel moral. Yeah, but you have to remember, you know, what is the mindset that he's in? Leg. What is the mindset he's in? Do you think he feels confident enough to go and take one? You have to look at these things, you know. Because what if he said, I'm not in the mindset to take one, coach? And you force him to go take it, and he miss it. I'm not kick it properly. You have to take responsibility for that. You have to take responsibility for that. May I go drop the link, people, for anyone who will come on. I'm not sure if I'm going to go along with the show, because I don't know, say, we all are tired. But going to see if we can run off a few minutes on the program. All right, so let's get to the discussion. Let's close off the discussion. First and foremost, we have the first match on the day, which was the Walker Cup game. Pretty interesting game, people. Haile Selassie versus Tivoli. Another good spectacle. I do believe that was a good current opener for the Manning Cup final. And both teams came to play football. None of the both games, I realized to the people, were two teams who are equal on par, and they're going at each other. They're jabbing at each other. They're jabbing at each other. They're fighting with all their might, all their strength, all firepower. Every single firepower that they have in the arsenal, they are going for it. They're pushing it forward. So congratulations to Jamaica College on winning the Manning Cup. I'm being crowned as 2022 Manning Cup champions. Let me tell you, people, in the start of the season, when I said that JC was favorites, there were a lot of talk about Mona. There was a lot of talk about Casey. There was a lot of talk about Georges. And I'm possibly one of the only person who had Jamaica College as favorite, separate and apart from the JC fans. Media outlet. I know 90% of the media outlets, so me know, they had KC as Manning Cup favourites. And nothing's wrong with that because that's KC. They're former title holders. So nothing's wrong with that. Shane, big up. 101. Massive respect. Thank you very much for coming in.
Big up, Samji. I hear me good?
Yeah, man, I hear loud and clear. Let me see if I can fix the people and can hear it too. Loud and clear. So Shane, I could touch on the Walker Cup first because that was the first game. We have to get that out of the way as fast as possible. 101. Big up. Me see in the background. Alright, in Matthew silent. Alright, so Shane, did you watch the Walker Cup game for the first of all?
Yeah, but in and out of it. I would say I watch about 50% of it.
That's definitely enough. What's your fair assessment of the game?
From what I was seeing, it was relatively equal to me, and any team could have won. I see both teams getting chances and wasting a lot of them. I thought it could go either way.
I in that game I never expected that the quality of the football would be at the level that it was. I thought it was a good quality. Maybe people on the TV maybe see a different version, but in my perspective, because two teams are equal, so it's hard for you to see that level of dominance. One team just passing the ball around, pass. You won't really see that. When you have two teams who are on the same level, you won't see that. Because look, if you should even look in context, like KC versus CC. KC dominated the whole game. CC dominated the whole game. My apologies, but KC had 4 moments, and those 4 moments really count. They really count. But that is football. That is football. Do you think that Haile Selassie would have deserved to get something out of the season?
Yeah, I think they really played well. I'm very proud of the coach, Linval Dixon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he did a phenomenal job. I wouldn't have been surprised if they won the Walker Cup. They have shown they have shown tenacity. They have shown that they're a well coached unit. And yeah, if I would say nobody would cry if they would have won at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They really were a good unit this year, and for a non-traditional school with less resources, I believe Linval Dixon has done a heck of a job there, and he deserves to be commended.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, I do believe that that same stats Haile Selassie team for sure next season we must keep our left eye on them.
Yeah, I think the commentator said they're only losing about 4 players or something like that.
4 games then lose. Them lose one of them to stats, and this game.
No, man, I'm not referring to the games. They say like only 4 players they are going to lose. I'm trying to remember.
No, man, about 3 or 2 of them are lose, and not so much. They not lose so much players. About 3
and if them are lose that little bit of player, then
yeah, but
they will
this
be.
same stats team are 2 players them are lose.
Yeah, man, stats are got dangerous. Satchel returning next year.
Satchel, hold on there. Let me check something. I think he needs semi age now. I'll check. I think he might return. Me not sure at all. But I think he might go. I think he's supposed to return. Yes. He can play next year. He can play next season again. He have 1 more year because him turned 18 in October. So you have, which means his birthday after the competition starts. So you have 1 more year. I'm not sure if I'm going to play more schoolboy football still because according to me I hear from good sources, some big people are some big vultures.
A circle.
A circle. Yeah, man. I mean big vultures. I not talk about local Premier League. Some big vultures are circle.
Nice,
Yeah, so
nice.
so even though I'm not alright, so let me clear this up, people. The link in the comment section unseen. Let me clear this up, people. Let me clear this up. Um I met two taximan since the last 2 weeks. Two taximan. One win Manning Cup, one win Dakasa Cup. Taximan run. Winning Manning Cup and winning Dakasa Cup, it don't mean say your footballing career kick off. It don't mean nothing like that. What it means is that you hold on to a title in your schoolboy football days, and also you get some level of bragging rights. So you can say, boy, I'm winning the title like this, win the title like that. So I met two of them. One win the Casa Cup and one win Manning Cup. And when these two teams win the title, they won it in the historical times where nobody expect them teams to win it. And then win it. Nicholas Porter come on, Ancina come on, and then win it. So, what I'm saying is this, people, right? Not because they win the Dakasa Cup now, title now, or you win the Manning Cup title now, it means that your future is set and everything is good. That's the reason why when I see some of my players and I cry, I go to them and say, the work, I write say work start. All the way I train for, all the hard training I start for, this is where it start for. Right here say start. Right, this is where everything starts. All right, we have some more person on the comment, on the panel. People wanna move from the Haile Selassie Tivoli game yet. We'll soon move from it going to the Manning Cup game. So as soon as we run through everybody on the panel, I'm gonna move to it. Nicholas Paul, what going, bro?
Bless all our this college. Create among us the spirit of comradeship and loyalty to one another, you know?
All right, we're not touching college part yet.
Alright, regarding the Haile Selassie game, honestly, Haile Selassie team is a team I'm like still. You know, but they think them deserve more to this game. Them create more chances than Tivoli. But I watch it in and out still. But based on the look I'm watch, them look like them create a lot more chances.
Yeah.
Now hear me? Yeah. Tivoli scored a beautiful goal. Yeah, Tivoli scored a beautiful goal. Can't take that away from them. You know, coming from you know, a good cross coming in. But I think with the structure, the Walker Cup, you have to look on it, because you look on a team like Tivoli,
Blessed
you know,
military.
them finish
third,
best third place and come in and get a trophy, and you look on a side like a Mona, you know, finish the season without a silverware. You know, that's why I kind of believe say them for kind of, you know, make Walker Cup a thing where everybody play for. Make it be the FA Cup or the Manning Cup, not like a Europa Cup. You know, that might take on that still.
All right. One law, what going, bro?
Yeah, I did, my bro.
Me there, man.
Night, my bro.
We're up on the Haile Selassie game right now. What do you think about the game there? Haile Selassie versus Tivoli. Deserve win by Tivoli. I think Haile Selassie could have nicked it.
Yeah, cause me said the winning deserve. Haile Selassie deserve the win. Cause Haile Selassie kind of play the better ball game to me, and look like the more organized team. I'm not gonna lie about this.
Unseen, what going, bro?
If I'm looking.
Oh, continue one law. Continue. One on Unseen. My name is one law.
Miss Atta. As me say now, Miss Haile Selassie team as a team are gonna be a problem next season. Me I tell you. To look, them watch them get used to it, and most of them players gonna play back next season because them have a very young squad also. So next season gonna be a nice season, but them did win today.
Yeah.
And just the organization.
So you go, man. Them first time experience, you know, you can't expect them to just come up there. So not saying that the Tivoli players have been here before, but the history of the name of the school, sometimes that play a big factor. Sometimes they play a big factor.
Real.
Unseen.
Real.
Tivoli versus Haile Selassie. What's your thought on that game?
Well, I think Tivoli deserve a title, you know, based on how they played. I remember when they played Mona, that game was very rough for Mona to win. You know, Mona lost their captain in that game, and you know, in an interview with Zane Pinnock, he said that Tivoli, the game was the hardest game, one of the hardest game in play against Tivoli. It wasn't easy. Tivoli scored a beautiful goal. Haile Selassie come back with a a skill player. I think he's the captain, right?
Number 11. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm my
yeah,
captain. I believe my captain.
he's-
Yeah.
You're right. He's a quality player. I don't know how old he is, but if he can move to a next school,
I think I'm about 17.
I think a big school gonna capture him. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna capture him, try to make him do some CXCs and whatever, forget him out. Maybe I don't know. You understand me?
Yeah.
But the whole heap of movements gonna go on next year because look at some of the big teams they're gonna lose players, a lot of players, so they want to fix back up their team and
actually,
recruit,
them have to fix back their team.
right? And recruit, else they're gonna look.
Me know one big team.
They're going to be in shambles. They're going to be in shambles, big shambles. And when I touch on the big teams, I'm going to tell you why. I said they're going to be in shambles.
All right.
So, but Haile Selassie is a team that I feel that they have a wonderful season. Based on where they're coming from. They did not play the year before, and to have a team like this, you understand me? And they never played the year before, before COVID 2019, they never played. You understand me? And they played now first for a long while in the competition, and really, 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 really impressing the eyes and also impressing their community and their school. You understand me? So big up Haile Selassie, you understand? Down there in the ghetto. Team from down in the ghetto, really making us proud. Big up Haile Selassie and Tivoli.
Yeah, man. All right, so I think we cover everybody now. I think we're in regards to the Haile Selassie. In my perspective, I do believe that Haile Selassie played very well. The number 11, big up and Fresh God. The number 11, he played his heart out. The player that I expect to turn up never turned up. That was the number 7 PN. Never really give me nothing today, but I say go sometimes hot, sometimes cold. But number 11 has been a vital player right through the season for them. Now, we're going to move on to the next game, people. Final game of the day. Manning Cup final. No, well, we can proudly say, well, you know what funny thing, me get the prediction, me get 2 predictions and correct. Predict that Tivoli are going and JC are going. So me get them 2 predictions and correct. Yeah, me get the exact scoreline still. People, because I predicted 2 of them 2-1 and the 2 of them go penalties. So I'm going to get the scoreline correct, but you
still get it wrong.
Oh,
if you bet.
The prediction?
If you bet, you get it wrong, yeah.
Oh.
If you bet it, I get it wrong.
Who win?
I said if you did bet it, I get it
wrong.
Oh,
no, man, I bet, man. That's how I predict, man. I just bet, me predict. That's how I predict, me no bet.
In the betting world, the game go down as a draw,
Watch out, bro. Today, let me show you something, right? So the sports match, people move around that bag. They move around the bag, goes and shuffle some paper at night. I'm a dip in night. I'm a drop 3 paper. You think you can win a phone, one earphone, and 1 shirt? I'm gonna take up 3 paper, and the 3 paper will take up blank, Go for sure, say betting is not for me, gambling is not for me. I don't feel me think that. So I load that alone. Now, I'm going to touch upon the big game of the day, the Manning Cup finals. It was a spectacle. Unfortunately, I do think that Issa could have done a little bit in regards to seating because they never opened the next side of something there. The next side of the stadium, and everybody cram up over the next side. I mean, cram up. Even the top tier full up. All 3 tiers full up. And don't know about the people have to climb up on things to try to see. See them now. Anytime it's a slip up, me hand pan them, man. Me hand pan them. Cause me feel a way when me couldn't even get to go and congratulate the players them today. Me feel a way about it. I mean, I tell you, say, I say go still. But me start off with you, Nicholas Paul. JC, STATHS. What was your expectation of that game? And did the game go as though you think it would have?
Honestly, I never wanted the game to go in the penalty. Definitely want JC to win. Being a pass school. But I think it was JC played sloppy, honestly. And I hear somebody say it's a ugly win, but I take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
Any day.
When you go in a penalty, me kind of never want STATHS bring it in a penalty because when the match gonna heading to penalty, Stats seem like them basically win. And with the history of Stats have with JC, you never beat JC in a penalty. So why would I feel like say that come, it'd be any different this time? When the last kick they're gonna take, like, honestly, me didn't know that Stats they have a miss in them. Because history can tell us that always miss a penalty. It was usually like a 5-4 or a 5 or a 6-5 penalty loss, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So me kind of figure say Stats they have a miss in them. And unfortunately, the last kick to put them hand on the money. Them kick with. You never expect Romeo Blake to kick with that either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Him,
But
expect
I
anybody.
guess exactly. I guess the keeper didn't homer because that was the same spot he kicked in the last penalty shootout them did
Mm-hmm.
against OJCB play.
Same Stats.
The last penalty.
Same
Yeah, man.
Stats. A Stats have a penalty
And I see him
shootout.
side him kick it. So he never change. But all in all, we do see where we always have a problem with Wines, the JC right back. Throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
He make a huge mistake today, which led to the goal. Big up Satchel because that was a very good finish.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? But it didn't lead to a mistake in our finals. So they actually take out Wines and put in a natural right back over there. Which after Mr. Sears come in, him kind of do a very good job. Congrats to Sears, him do a very good job on Satchel after. You know what I mean? Maybe Satchel kind of tired and everything still. But
No man,
still,
Satchel,
he
he
do a
played
very
an
good
injury.
job. Yeah,
man.
But
Injury, man.
even with the injury, him play well still. He beat
That's a
couple money
quality we
that
have.
cause be a problem. Exactly. And let me see what Stats do. Them come out with this energy in the first 20 minutes and thing. Slow down the game after because them can't really maintain that pace, that high intensity type of game. You know
Wait,
what I
so
mean?
they
I never
maintain
really, not all the time. You see when Stats equalize, for me the game drop. Because Stats like them, I say, we're going to manage the game and carry to penalty, And that they always do. One of the best things JC did today was scoring first. You see, Stats, he scored first. The keeper drop down, Pepto Bismal come out, everything. Also, them playing, I'm glad JC score first and them to keep the intensity of the game up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But, as I say, ugly win is better than a pretty loss any day, especially in our finals. So we're going to move on. I'm going to say JC, I take everything for me still. You know what I mean? KC come, CC come, our Central come. We I take them money.
Alright, boss. One law. Stats. Lost again. The penalty. You have got mute your mic here. Like one law gone. Anyways, alright. That means like India would man. Alright. Lose one law.
No, I'm there, man.
You there? Yeah, what do you think about the game now?
Yeah. Well, man, no. But the prediction we do 2 weeks ago.
You have to go jump off and come back here.
Yeah, with the Manning Cup, remember?
No, me I tell you, your address on away.
Well, you hear me now?
No, man, you have to go jump off and come back. I the software itself. Unseen.
Well, on the MG, before you go to Unseen. Remember, they said JC they're going to lose one of them games,
Yeah. No, me say
So
likely
prediction
them lose
wrong,
My prediction wrong?
Yeah, they said JC they're going to lose. Yeah, they said JC they're going to lose one.
Yeah, you have to beat MG for that. Beat him.
Yeah, man.
Me can't,
beat him, man.
alright, me can't
He
say
said JC they're going to lose one, man.
me say Jesse is likely to lose one of the game them. Me
man.
did say they likely to lose one of the game them. But remember say JC may have to win the Manning Cup.
But they still maintain that they even after
No, me never said them. I go, Me say they likely to lose one. And me say which one. Alright, remember saying I prediction. I say if them lose one or not. That me did say now when put in the comment section, the table now. If JC should lose one of 3 matches, which one you think it would be? That's how we have the Champions Cup and the Manning Cup in it.
Would I prefer give up the Champions Cup any day, but
that them try do. That them try
Yeah.
do. That's how they start a
Still
low
I get a
week
beat.
at
Still I
team.
get a beat, man.
Yeah, man, but me take it, man. Me take it. But you can't take away facts and me say them are going to win. You can't take that from me.
Yeah, man. But you know, they say catching, they go win Manning Cup too. You know, 'cause after JC Jaw catching, me this big hoorah about catching and them number 10 and them this.
No,
and
me never
them
see
that.
them win the Manning Cup. Me see them have a good team.
Well, no, if you talk about number 10, then none of your midfielder are better than number 10. Then. None of your midfielder
Me
from
not,
JC.
me not say them better. I mean,
No, man, they no.
Pan him good there.
Oh,
You know,
Bashi?
you
No,
don't
man.
for catching.
Nicholas.
Yo.
You see, Bashi,
Mm.
one midfielder have was good as Bashi. And a Saka.
And Saka nobody like him.
Bro, I should probably never see Bashi in a full flight yet. I mean, I tell us,
Probably never
yo,
see him in a
catching up
full
when I
flight,
come
to be
next
honest.
season, they call him dozen. Hey, you go
My
see
next
him.
wicked man. He might go under 17 national. Man.
Oh, dozen?
Yeah, man.
Boy, bad man. Boy, bad unseen. I go on Nicholas. But Nicholas, you me say, when you can't take me JC prediction from me, nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take the JC stats final prediction. And nobody can tell me the prediction said JC I go. Remember the last time it's a 2-1 me say no. JC no. Shane, confirm for me no please. No 2-1 JC me say. Can you?
Shane.
Yeah, man. You get it.
Alright.
Me have to hold on upon it, you know, man. Me have to grab on upon it. Me have to grab on upon that, you know, man. Me have any little thing me can scream
Alright.
from me catch, you know. Me have to catch it. But, for sure. Unseen.
Yeah, man.
JC 1, stats 1. Penalty shootout. Again.
Right. Once again, unseen sports get it wrong. But I don't feel we get it wrong, you know, because I think why I go with stats is because I like stats system. I like what they are doing. They're building their own. They're using what they have from under 14 come up. Understand me? They may complement the team with a couple players from outside, but you can see that most of the players are coming from the youth program coming up. You look at good Alfonso Gooden and you know Reed, Omar Leng, Omar Reed and Omar Leng and Omar Leng, again, the two brothers coming up in the system. You understand me? Not really going out of their depth to get players outside of the country. You understand me? To win a title. They're building their own. So that's one of the things I look at, I like with stats and their program, and they're consistent over the year. So for me, I think stats is a winner. Although they don't want the trophy, I think stats is a winner. To go up against a Caribbean team with superstars and go carrying them to penalties 2 times straight, you're a winner, stats. You understand? And stats fans are supposed to be
Oh,
proud.
what's that? A Caribbean team?
Yeah, that's what me commentators.
It is a Caribbean team.
That's what me
man.
That's what me the commentator says. It's not me alone say it.
I said, but I did little thing.
No, it's not. It's facts. It's a Caribbean team.
I said, when I did little thing, man.
I know. So I saw me the man them say, brother.
All right.
And the world know JC gonna win. JC might win under 16, under 14, and then
Bro?
2 or 3 players. Listen,
Yo.
I've seen this. I know MG. I've seen this over the years. A lot of quality players from under 16, under 14. And when you reach D Cup, there's nowhere to find a D Cup team. On a couple of them. I tell you. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard for them. So most of them end up ship out and go to different school like George's and them other school they go play and then nominate at the other school. You understand me? I say?
All right.
Because they
So me can testify to because me see both JC under 14 and under 16. And me I tell you say them look you them have a come through the ranks. One little number 10 of the under 14 brother. They look you they're not normal at all. Me mean not normal. And unseen him, man. I don't think he passed 3 foot. I mean I tell you say ball control, pace, shot accuracy, first touch, knowledge of football game. Me I say, bro, you can imagine them. Hey, continue.
But you can't take the fact that you know JC won. They bought the team, they bought the players. I mean they bring a team in. I think this is one of the team where you know they bring in and they put them together and win something outside of developing players and winning. A couple developed players are there, but majority are from outside of the school. You understand me? So kudos to JC and big up the JC fans them. But I mean, my personal view is that I think they should give more of their youths in the youth system opportunities to play coming up in the under 19 competition. You understand me? Build your own. That's what I think. You understand me? That's what I think. Build your own. But stats. Once the game went into penalty military, Shane Billings and Nicholas. I tell myself, say, once you got a penalty, JC I go win. But like it's when I reach penalty shootout, I lock off the phone and I just easy myself. And when I see somebody text and I say,
so you never want to see it?
No, because I tell myself, say, stats are going to lose, brother.
Oh, you never want to see them lose?
Stats keeper them not ready for penalty shootout.
But JC keeper not safe than neither.
Hold on. That I said before I lock off the phone.
Yeah, so, remember the unseen. It's a penalty. You don't matter how bad the keeper be, Once the kicker finish it, you have no chance at all,
Hold on. You see one time somebody takes and says stats have one kick and then score this, then win it two for me turn on him and I say, wait, stats have a chance. Whoa. Hey, so the ball kick the ball by the bar, I said, Jesus Christ, Mr. Sal.
Then you are okay, so people will find out.
The jinxie man them to blow.
Find out the problem now.
I shouldn't watch it.
Find out that you have a problem, unseen. And you go more people. Hey, unseen. From a long time, pan show people say you have goat mouth. Any team you go say, you kind of rally with, then no problem.
People,
yeah. You have a problem.
So that means you can't come for no gozy, we can load up on the gallery.
So hold on. We're going tomorrow. I see I win tomorrow. Tell me say I see tomorrow.
Why? I stop predicting. We stop predict. But anyway, though, I want to tell you me I pick the match. But stats and Mona, stats and Mona was my team. We prefer Mona more because where Mona come from and the story them alright. Just like the story and thing. Me not carry the Goliath team. Them I always want David to beat the Goliath. You understand?
Remember say stats keeper say Blake penalty.
Yeah, man, him see a Blake penalty. But I see some penalty where him could have saved easy.
Well, a lot of people say JC keeper better and him not save none.
No, man, the JC keeper, you can't save them, then they fly past him like a bullet. Then quality.
And if we should be honest, other than the one they miss, every penalty will kick were quality penalties.
Yeah, man, Sakwan. Hey, but I'm telling you people, it's that youth named Sakwan. I think you need to go in a space where somebody can get him out of this country quick and fast.
Unseen, don't worry about it, man. Based off of what me hear.
Because he's at the level.
I have some big top vultures a circling, man.
I think he's a talent, and with nurturing, he can become I see him like he plays similar to Karim Paris. That's the type of player, skilled player.
Yeah, man.
Can move the ball away quickly, and he can use the 2 foot. He's one of the elites up there with Whisper. Yeah, and man. I think if him leave the country now and go in an academy system where him can improve, everybody, him going to be a lethal player for Jamaica in the future. I don't want to see the youth them just play Manning Cup and win Manning Cup and then a couple years down the road a taxi them around or something.
Yeah, but let me say
nothing wrong with your own taxi,
No, nothing wrong with it, but the ball game is stop this song. The ball game is stop at Manning Cup. The funny thing about it, I wanted to look at most of the most successful footballers them will come out of Jamaica if them win Manning Cup or Dakasa Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't.
You know who else have a good game to military?
Oh.
The defensive midfielder.
Number 5.
Mr. Jesus. The man make Kaka look like he not try.
Yeah, man, him bad, man. Him brother, him man first time tackle and leg ball quick. And the 16-year-old from the 16-year-old will play for something there. Stats.
Yeah, that's
Stats number 4, the centre back. He
was Gooden. Alfonso Gooden.
Who that?
Alfonso Gooden. What's his name?
No, man. That's not the man. Alex in name, man. The number 4 for Stats, man.
The centre back?
Yes, the centre back.
You want to get kicked in the face?
Get kicked in the face? No, man.
Which one then?
The number 4.
Yeah, man, I him get kicked in the face, man.
I'm
Wouldn't get kicked in the face, man.
Alfonso
yeah, man,
Gooden.
Man of the match for me, honestly. He play a very
me don't know. Me not understand this man of the match, man of the match award thing still. Because the winner get man of the match.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%
that not add up to me. Do you win and get man of the match? Look how much other better
I
player.
feel it was a last
play
minute
better
thing
than
for
him.
Sports Max. Yeah, honestly, I never think
Alright,
that.
You
here
see-
we go. Who didn't give man a
boy
match?
deserve
I don't know who didn't give man a match.
The left back for JC.
Graham.
Bob?
Bob.
No, man.
Yeah,
No,
he play
sir.
really good still. He play very good
Yeah,
still.
him play
I
good, but
feel
No,
man like Davison
man.
shall get it.
no, man.
Couldn't play better.
Even if you're going to
Couldn't
get a JC player, even if you're going
You have
to
to
get JC
Yes, if
player.
you get a JC player, I forgive one and score a goal.
Alright, let me tell you. Alright, you see the one that score a goal? You have a brilliant game. You have a brilliant game. What name again? Jahima. Me never my name.
Fraser.
Yeah, Fraser. He had a brilliant game.
I
But you
didn't
know
miss the
who played
penalty
good for
last year.
JC? Romain Blake. He was immaculate. The man,
Played.
Romain Blake was, nobody now pass him. The man cut every angle. The man cool on the game when he need to cool on the game. The man dictate the game from the
The
center
defender.
position. Romain Blake. Me not
Yeah,
going to take nothing
One
from
of the best
the
defender.
fullback, you know. Me not take
You
nothing from
remember-
him to get him on that match now. Because
Military.
all our players them play good. Every single player on the day. Me can't pick out a man and say, boy, this
Military.
man have a bad game.
Military. And this is the thing now with the football now what people have to understand now. A 15-year-old against an 18-year-old, which is Mako and Aldridge versus Gooden. Now, me tell people they say Mako and Aldridge don't improve in terms of ball game, but in physical improve, in physical structure improve. And see prove that today, you can't beat a 15-year-old, bro, and you play Premier League.
No, bro, let me tell you something. I have to look on Ansi. You see, this spike.
You
Listen
can't
to
tell me
Ansi.
that.
You see the number 4 there? Cavaliers in play final.
Solid.
See, I have to remember now, no. So not because him age necessarily means in people can because a man I play a certain level. Bro, him a train against the same Ainsworth, train with King, Busy Atkins, not them man them a train with.
That's true, but
So
Yeah.
him
remember,
know the levels.
training alone don't improve you. Training alone don't you have to play
How you get
games.
better?
Him play a game, him play a game.
No,
him
play the
a
game.
because-
But remember,
Alright,
no,
cool.
Ansi,
So
remember
hold on, let me
this,
finish.
right?
Let me finish now.
Alright, go on.
This man get called at the under 20 team, right? This man play for more lines and score on big side in the Premier League. Cool? Now, I am expecting him going to JC to get inclined and better and faster and skiller and have more ball sense. Me not see none of them there. All me see him get bigger and stronger and can work the ball and move the ball. 15-year-old and my 18-year-old we have first and experience at the top flight league in Jamaica, him shall dominate. Him don't improve. That is my opinion.
No, me can't cut off your opinion still. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Him don't improve. And even Zimini, so Zimini's a decrease. Me here say in previous.
Military.
Me here say in
Military.
previous. Well, I'm not me finish this. In previous agent, can't believe say really Zimini's a play on the field. Man say come like a best choice him though. Let him go. Can't believe say Zimini's a play on the field.
Military.
Me I hear one
There's
now.
the Zimini's that look like he look last season at Manning Cup.
He
Alright.
look worse.
Zimini's that looks again like last season when he looking at the Manning Cup.
I think
He
last
look worse
season,
now. He
I
look
agree
like
with you, he look
something wrong with
sharper.
him.
He look a lot sharper. He look a lot fitter. But, alright, one thing more we need to factor, man.
Hold on.
You might
Hold
gone
on.
again, man. One lie, you might gone again.
Military, I think the mistake when Zimini's make are when him leave Harborview.
Alright, this is one I think we factor. First of all, we should know that Zimenis now have not farmer training right through the preseason. I even started a competition. They never really have nothing. So,
What caused that?
good question. I don't know.
And why the coach saying him always there in training? Why the coach saying there for a long time?
I don't know about
Coach, the coach come for an interview and says him was always there.
Okay. Oh, me don't know about that. Me don't know about that.
One
Unless
thing- one-
one different JC me has to do.
One thing me listening now, man. Me listen to me. I can't find me. I know that day I'll come in one time.
Fresh
and
got
say
them
this.
come from injury. So maybe that one factor.
What kind of injury Fresh got? Cause you know all the injury.
Fresh God, no, he have a scoop, man. No worry about it. Fresh God, no worry about it, man. Fresh God have a scoop.
Am I time now, MJ?
Anthony not done it, man. We soon come to your share. Anthony not done it.
You understand?
We can't go for too long tonight because we almost are 2:12 with it now already.
But me soon let take a Shane. Yeah. So me just me congratulate JC because them have a system in place and them get some ball and put them together and them win, them do well. But I want to see them next season when all the most of them boys are gone. Right?
Bro, as me say, them have
What?
the young ball who me see, them have some brilliant player. Them have one.
Oh,
They play the under 16 team. There was a number 13, brilliant player. Them striker. Well, I'm kind of coward still, but good player. Then you have a number 8,
Bad too.
brilliant player. Eh?
Under 16 side bad too.
Bro, you see the under 14, as me mentioned, the under 14, the number 14, the number 8, and one of the best young player I ever see. For age. The number 10. Bro, me never know if we talk about him. But brother, that the youth there, if he's nurtured, me not remember his name. The number 10, probably somebody know name. Somebody in the comment section probably know name. He played number 10 for the JC under 14.
Somebody says in the comment.
Somebody says
let me tell you something,
but
military.
I tell you, if nurtured the right way, we'll look for who me can say?
Let me tell you something.
Probably one elite level player.
Let me tell you something, military. You see, what you talk about, I something I know from me I play schoolboy football. One time I play football.
So what?
Kings, JC always have good under 16, always have good under 14. And yes, when money cup level come, I don't see somebody tap ball them when we see that dominate under 14 and 16.
But unseen,
What them did there?
Every school do it, you know. Every school do it, you know.
And that's
Sometimes certain
every school do
programs
it.
attract certain players, you know.
And every school do it. You have some school do it for a mass production.
Yeah, but some
All
no,
right.
some not
So,
do it good.
so watch me now. You have Dintil.
And
Buy,
some
we
do it
buy,
and win.
they have Dintil we buy team every year.
Mm.
You get what I say? We put on team. You get what I say?
Buy them and put them down, eh?
Buy them and get ready. You get them for full in the league. And it's not work for them and them not learn. You get where I come from? You can't tell them to do it. You can't.
Oh, so Fabian Taylor's son. Okay.
You get what I say? JC.
Jamon Lyle. Yes. That is the player. That is him, man. That is him.
And 1 year, Mr. JC in a buy team and win the Manning Cup. And that's why I start rate Elvis Miguel Cole. That's why I rate Miguel Cole, you know. But I hear that one time he never have a top team. Yes,
All right.
one lang.
All right. Hold on. We forgot to something now.
Yeah, man, go to Shane.
1 year from Shane, man.
Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, man. A long time you're waiting to fire your shot.
Yeah. So
Yeah, sniper, no, man.
I want to your background though, Shane. I'll be a woo like a...
now you're clear.
Yeah, man. Clear, man.
Oh,
You hear the feedback?
No, man. I ain't no
Min-
feedback.
Like him a trim somebody.
Anthony, you come every night with your cricket them at night time, you know, so. So yeah, go on, share, run it.
yeah, I say I can start from a different angle than everybody else before me get into the game. Some look at psychology where I notice. You have David mentality and you have Goliath mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the big school, KC, GSC, Wolmers and Georges in terms of football, them have the Goliath mentality, right? And everybody else I cheer for the rest of school, them have the David mentality. And when I notice some unique things about the personality, them I analyze. Like when I listen to MG talk more time when I talk about stats, it's almost because him a root so much for the underdog as a David mentality where it's like him don't see a lot of the things them, a lot of the positive things them where the big team are do. And so like when you watch stats play MJ I listen to you, it's almost like if a neutral was to just show them wouldn't think say boy
Stats fan.
totally dominate the game and the other team never go out with nothing. I saw you saw.
Oh, since night?
Eh?
Since night?
No, generally.
Generally,
And
alright.
even
I may ask you
and even
something.
what
You know,
I'm-
even the JC fans them say, boy, I didn't play too good, but I'm glad for you win.
No, but when me watch that game, right? I see a back and forth. I see where, yeah,
I agree.
I see stats sometime. dominating for 10 minutes, then GSC dominate for 10 minutes, and it just back and forth. And if you look at the stats, the statistics for the game, that you could clearly see too that the amount of shots created and shots on target was fairly similar, and the possessions were fairly similar. It was a very even game. But sometimes they just listen to your talk. It's like, all right, boy, GSC always winning us. So, boy, starts going with this and that and that and
All right.
and it just
So
the
shit.
way it sounds.
Let
Take
me
a
give you a
beating,
disclaimer.
MG. Take a beating, man.
Let me tell me beat. Let me go on a disclaimer.
No, the
All
way
right.
it, no, may I be honest. Cause
No,
remember,
that's how me I give disclaimer. Me give disclaimer.
hold on, me and a GSC.
I'm a
fan.
passionate fan of football, and
Yeah.
when we get attached to a particular team, me was so overly passionate, like a them me support, and like a for me team. But me not support the night team then, so me dey on neutral ground. So my apologies.
But you know, sound like that sometimes, I tell you, may I be honest.
Yeah.
And even me and even we can all agree that we wanted stats to win. Yeah, but still when we analyze the thing, we need for just and especially for all of the followers and fans them, make we just sound objective. I always think we need to be objective when we do the analysis. And just sometimes we just sound like say, boy, I start one day play. Same thing when starts beat KC, just sounded like that way, like nobody else. You can't see nothing else. But if you look on the stats of the game, it clearly shows it was an even game. So me don't know for that. Other thing now, the GSC coach, I don't understand something. I don't know if somebody close to the GSC camp could probably explain this to me. Lynch is your leading goal scorer. Think how much goal him score, MG?
About 14 in the pan.
Him are by far the leading goal scorer on the team. The man only play about 4 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
And I noticed since Zimini's come out, we have some more Zimini's fanboys. Including apparently the coach is one of them too. Lynch's top goal scorer has been spending so much time on the bench. I don't see the maths. No, last year when Zimini's was a part of that good GSC team and he played very well last year and stuff. He was playing in what? Right back, right?
Lynch?
No man. Zimini's.
Right wing back.
Yeah. Right wing back. So he wasn't really a goal scorer like that. No, you take off somebody on your team that has been playing a forward all in life in Lynch and has proven since the season start that he is the go-to person in terms of goal scoring. And you put him on when it was like 86 minutes or something like that, gone out of the game.
And you know, so him come and change the game?
No, but how you gonna change game when 4 minutes left?
Him come and come. Alright, I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
but
it's
it's too late. It's too late. I don't understand the maths. Even if you were putting him on as a super sub, you should at least give the man 35-40 minutes.
In my view, Shane, me like you bring across that. Can me never
No, one second. Because Zimini's played so well at right back. Notice how I emphasize right back last year. And him get called up to the senior Reggae Boyz and got some exposure. Wanna have him as this X factor kind of player. So wanna can do on the foolishness. But the eye test, anybody watching Zimini's, if you were to minus that Mona goal, if you can black out that Mona goal, the eye test tell you that he's been playing poorly the entire season since him come back. And the eye test tell you he's not a striker. He is always going on his right and he's predictable. If you study that man, you know he's going to cut right and try to slam one. And if you cut off that angle, he's never going to score. He is not a forward. And you have a forward that is proven. that youth used to play for Wolmers. Them buy him from Wilson and Lynch are Wolmers students, and they started at Wolmers. When Lynch was at Wolmers, he scored against JC. So they know the talent of this youth, and he's their leading goal scorer, and him have him on the bench the whole match. I think JC would almost give away the thing. With that to me was a dumb move, and it just as I say, it just played out at the end of the day. I just couldn't understand that much. But you were saying something. Make a comment on the Ziminis thing.
All right. So I was looking at it and said, Iwagwan, why not put Ziminis in a natural position? Because in the same sense, even if a club are comfy him to complain, a right back them are comfy man, because he is a right back. I'm skeptic saying he needs 6 foot. No man. If he needs 6, he wouldn't play today. He didn't play today. He wouldn't play at all. Put Ziminis in a natural position, not right back. Since he might come back off an injury, since he want to get back the match sharpness, put him in a natural position and see how you can get a lot more from him. Like, alright, so I think Ziminis using 2 foot. It would be a good idea if you when them play against KC, put him as centre back. He's quick, fast, aggressive. Think him one person who can follow as whisper. I'm not sure if he can stop him. I'm not sure, but he can track him, he can latch on to him. Put him in a natural position and make him come back around to him best. So he can come back around to him best. But
me just never understand the move at all. And if they had lost, I would have blamed it on that. Because I think if Lynch was out there from day one with a natural striker, it would have made a big difference in the game. To be honest, even though the game was equal, I had, as you know, I predicted JC to be the best team, the deepest team all year. And what I saw in this final was an equal matchup, right? And so for me, it's a disappointing performance because I expected that based on how they had rested their team throughout and managed their team throughout the year, I expected at this point now that they would want to show dominance. And that never happened. They were never dominant, right? It was an even game. So for me, I was disappointed in the strategy of the JC coach, and I was disappointed that with a deeper team that they were not able to be dominant. So I was disappointed in that. But congratulations to JC. They are just winners, and can't bad mind them for that. Them know how to win. Them have that psychological edge, which is, as you say, is an important factor in sports. Asafa proved that. Well done to Stats though. I mean, the commentator said it for about the last 3 games. He has basically played the starters, the same team, for the entire season, running them like crazy for the entire season, and with the high intensity game that they play. Them not get burned out, them represent well, really, really well. And if JC defenders never make them miraculous save the on the line, because the goalkeeper run out 2 times, left the goal to the mercy of Stats. Yeah. and as the defenders them scrape it off of the line, me I say boy Stats Salt or JC just good. Either one of them.
One of them.
One of them. But may I tell you, when I start
question, if you are the Stats coach and you look forward to next season, what would you take away from these 3 losses versus JC? What are the key points you take away from that, and something that you think you could have built on for next season? Bear in mind, I think almost 3 players out of the Stats team are going to leave, you know. Only 3 players will leave. Everybody else will remain.
Boy, the team is so good and so organized and thing. The only thing me think Stats can do a little bit is try to get a deeper team. Manage the rounds them first rounds them a little better, and have your top guns them a little fresher in the last part. Then also, if you don't have a sports psychologist in your camp, hire one.
That middle clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have a sports psychologist, hire one. See if you can get that person
Real
to
talk.
get them over the mental hurdle, because if after 5 years you are in the top 4 religiously and there is only one team that is kicking you out over 5 years,
It is not
there must be some psychological
Exactly.
impact
exactly.
from that.
It's not a coaching thing. It is
Yeah.
not a player quality thing. It's not a systematical thing. That's the only thing left back to prove. It's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
So those are the two things that I would try to do. Get
Real
a
talk.
deeper team to manage the rounds them a little better, and get a professional, a top class sports psychologist to come and manage the mental aspect for the boys, and then do everything else that you've been doing, because they have been running a really tight ship otherwise and have a phenomenal program.
Andrew Blake said they're not good. I'm lucky.
No man, start. Let me tell you something.
No, not
I
I'm
always
not
say,
attack. A JC attack.
oh. Because if Stats, they just do it once. Because in 2017, I think when they just had JD in White that carried them the entire season. But after that, the man still put together another team. After that, the man still put together
that
another
means
team.
what
That
if
shows you that there's a solid program and a solid system in place.
All right. So them have
yeah, man.
them under 14 Ghana semifinals, you know. Starts under 14 Ghana semifinals now. And the under 16 drop out of quarterfinals.
Yeah, man.
So something is
Have a
happening
good
there.
thing
But
going.
JC under 14 they are semifinals. JC under 16 they are semifinals. JC money just win the title.
Me did want
Match
to
it up.
address something unseen says still.
MJ. You have one youth
Yeah, unseen say.
One law, go on. Where's the one law?
Me can continue.
Me not hear.
Baby until a son from the money club side. He's 21 goal last season. I'm under 14, so I'm going to under team. I dropped the under 16.
Okay. Whoa. I know.
Yeah.
Shen, where
Me
you
can address the unseen say MJ.
Yeah, man.
He scored 6
One law, your mic
goals
a
in
chip
scoring
in and
them
chip
money
out,
club
man.
now as a 14-year-old.
One law, your mic a chip in and chip out, man.
MJ, me can address
Now
it.
go for the next phone.
Yeah, man.
Hear me. MJ, now hear me.
Yeah, man, I hear, but a one large a chip in at the same time when I chip in. Go on, Shane.
Yeah. What me I say, unseen say boy, and they make a good point. GSC has always had a good youth program, but a lot of the players don't matriculate to their Manning Cup team. Now, me can't tell you this. All of the top team them buy players, but me can't tell you there is none who buy more than GSC. GSC first, George is second, and then Woolman's third, KC fourth.
Why you put KC so far, no? Come on, Shane.
Can me close to the. I me tell you no. I don't know bias thing, you know. Me know. Me can. If I was to literally give you the head count them over the years, me could have. Me did write them down and so it go. Trust me.
Run it again.
JC by the most. Woolmers. As of late, Woolmers not buy as much though, but they over the years can me follow schoolboy football since '91. Woolmers second. Never Bell, very notorious. Him third, KC fourth.
So which one I put Camper down?
No, them school not buy no whole heap of player like that. Cause remember no, what these 4 schools do is sell the name, one, sell the scholarship opportunity and the opportunity to win. Right? So no other schools have that like those 4 schools. Right? But if you look on this GSC team, you have 4 Caribbean persons. You have 2 that were formerly of Woolmers and several other players that are formerly of other schools. Right? And they have a
question. This question are to you and Unseen. Is it a bad thing what they're doing? or
All right.
it
So
watered in competition?
I'm always on the fence with it. Here's why I'm on the fence with it. I understand I'm seeing really on the side of they should develop their own, and a lot of youth who have proven themselves on the younger stage now them reach the big stage and want them opportunity and them not get it and it's unfair to them. So I understand that point very, very well. But I can also, if I was charged to argue against it, I would say competition makes people better.
True.
So when you increase the level of competition in any system or any organization, what happens is that the other players that were relatively comfortable before now have to step up their intensity and their game to try to make that team. And the overall effect is that you have an overall better team and you have overall better players. And this has proven to work for JC, which is obvious in the numbers. They are 31-time winners, far outclassing any other high school in Jamaica in terms of number of wins.
The KC are closest to them?
No. George is his second.
How much George is upon?
I don't remember, but it's George's second, KC third.
Jaja?
Yeah.
31?
So, yeah, 31. And so the system has proven to work for them. So they want to bring in as many people from other places that are really good to challenge the comfort level of their students within their school, to force them to step up to the level. And then now the benefit is going to be to the school at the end of the day, because now you have fierce competitors, and you have a deeper team, and that is a recipe for winning. So Unseen is looking at it from that perspective, and I thoroughly understand, because if I have my son, right, I'm looking at it from Unseen perspective now. If I have my son and I go GSC and him play Pepsi and him go on good, and him play Coats and him go on good, and hear my son and say, yeah, I'm ready for Manning Cup now. And then when him go out there, him get kicked off of the team. Jaja, me I go feel that way. It I go really, really hurt. You get to me, I say? But I can see both sides of the story, and I can be objective, and I can say, boy, I understand both sides, and so I'm on the fence with that one.
Me mostly look on the opportunities for the youngsters. That's how I look on it. That's how I look on it. Because I think this is how I look on it. Because when I was playing schoolboy football, and Sule McCullough was in our batch from our school. Sule McCullough was one of the best strikers in amongst us. And if Sule McCullough should go to a school where he's going to get the opportunity to get a scholarship, the opportunity to be in a better system, the opportunity to win title and trophy, even me as a footballer at the same school, I wouldn't have a problem with him leaving, despite it's going to make my squad weaker. It now leave the rest of us to step up in regards to our quality.
No, but you're arguing it from a different point from Unseen and I. Remember, we're talking about JC angle. You are looking at it from the angle of the schools that are losing the players. But
no, that's that me I do it not. That's me I put myself, because me know.
Yeah, man, but we want to ask you the opinion from the part of students at JC who has lost their opportunity after many years of investing in the program.
All right.
That is where more your opinion.
I can say 2 cents on it.
More MG answer first, and then I go through.
That's a very, very good way to look at it. Because personally, I have never really looked at that factor before. I've never looked at that. Clicks, me at one Manchester did a rain. That me at one them that rain and a Fergie. Me never look on that aspect in regards to, because it would be unfair for me. Oh, under 14 me I play, me I wear the number 10, me I score the goal them, me I get the assist them, me I star man for under 14, transition to under 16, me I score the goal them, and me I star man. And as soon as me make the move to the Manning Cup team, looking forward to win a trophy or something with the Manning Cup team, boom, One man just come in a team because in the down there, so down a way, I score 40 million goal and do one bag of sitting. And there comes my position gone just like that. My position gone just like that. I would be hurt.
So you see MG, you're on the fence too, because
Yeah,
you know
man.
you see the two sides. You can see the positive and you can see the
So
negative.
me look on that. Me really look on that. Now,
Yeah.
question. This, if me hurt, a man can't take me spot. What should I do? Should I sit down and frown on it? Or should I work harder to reach that player's level and take back my shirt, take back my jersey? So
Yeah, but you may work harder, you know, but you still end up get back the shirt.
True,
You
because if
still
they
end up
invest
never
money-
touch back the field.
They can't look on it, so they invest their money and they don't really want them. They need to get back something from their money, despite even if me reach up to the level. Yeah, me can see that way as well. So in that
You know, the
aspect,
same exact scenario happened to Dominic James. When him there at JC, and we were the 7 for JC under 14, under 16, and when him reach under 19, him game gone, Rafiq Bryan him come to him game, Blackwood and him Monday in the midfield, and him got charges. He never sit down on it. Man got charge, he got start up for charges, captain the side and win Super Cup. Even beating JC in a Super Cup final, biggest football match in a schoolboy history. Remember that game there? I remember that youth there.
when him?
That man, James man, and he died. The guy that died on the field, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
At GSC, him come through the ranks, you know.
Eh, I never know that.
And him, he never did get game.
He never
at the
play Manning
under
Cup for
19
JC.
level. Him did the pan like the bench, 1 and 2 games. You don't know,
Probably that's
the
right.
season, pre-season, all them thing there. And him left and go charges, never be take him with open arms. And him do him thing.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
what my little take on it still with the whole transfer thing. Me not necessarily have a problem with the competition is good. I mean, you're gonna see it in England where aside we did in the academy. I play a youth level football for Manchester United and whatever. And when I time to transition into the big side, them a carry man from Belgium, Spain, Germany. You know,
True.
see, so you have to do. You can't just sit down on it, so.
True. And
Yeah,
you
we'll see
know
everywhere
the
you're
thing
going
about it, Shane, if you look on it, say, boy, if the top, when you realize that the top schools them are the schools them who are doing the same thing, and that is the reason why they're the same set of schools who in the semi-finals, quarter-finals, or in the finals, because they might do similar things. They're doing similar things. They might get the best coaches, they might get the best players, and I hear someone said one time that they're wondering if you could get a tier system for schoolboy football. It's not a good idea, but I'm not sure if it would have worked out. I'm not sure how it would have planned around. But it sounds
I
like,
agree with
it sound
that,
like a
man.
good
Make it
idea.
think be a league, man.
And what that would do, that would allow you to have your elite players in one place. So you sure say, when you select from this bunch, you select quality players. I think you can do that. Anyways, people, we only can go a few more minutes now. 12 o'clock you know. We know so we can go for longer. We know we can go for longer.
More unseen answer when still. More hear what him have to
You sure
say
Unseen a
based
drop
on
asleep?
my team.
A long time quiet, he probably drop asleep.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
phone panel in chest.
Unseen.
Gone. Probably I wake him up now. I'm not telling gone, man. Gone. Gone, man. In drop asleep with the phone panel in chest. Right now in snore. Me can't tell you if you mic it on, me better any money to hear my snore. Any money. So here I go. We'll close off people. Remember to have tomorrow night.
Yeah.
MG, your highlight photo was a transfer from Mount Pleasant in September. He's in second form. Oh, the player me highlight. Lyle. So J-Wayne Henry, this is what I try to do. I try my best to see if I can highlight some of these young talents as best as possible. Shane, you still a little youth? I don't know if you have seen face. You have seen face?
Yeah, me I see the face. Me I see.
More you see face, more you remember a face. In name Jamon Lyle.
Man, they
Same
make
face.
Shane make him KC friend them go for him, you know.
You switch boy man there. A Jason there.
No.
So you think
Mine
you
was.
think they're easy for a case? Listen, me can tell you, JC prefer selling down one bush down a country there if you go play for a school down there and take care of him finances rather than make KC get him.
Mr. JC fan, why you tell me? JC are the only school me not see lose ballers to the other big
Lose
school.
what?
GSC them lose ballers to other big school. Other big school them lose ballers to GSC.
No, but
I
the
don't
same
know
youth,
why.
the money, James, that big baller, the money walk in a Georgie side and have the captain and band. You know, say they retire him number. George is even away 7 again, you know. You know,
No,
man,
but me
James.
not talk about somebody when not get play. Me I talk about somebody where play consistently. Me not see like how Woolmers lose Lynch, where for them talisman, for them top man and him gone GSC, right? So
I mean,
me never
obviously,
see
JC
them
now
like that
go give
happening
them
in
big baller.
reverse.
JC now go give them big baller still. I mean, I don't want to have the narrative say JC a approach and a buy baller. I mean, yeah, they probably have a 1 and 2 baller and I say, youth.
And a 1 and 2, and a 1 and 2. Be honest,
No,
not
but
1 and 2.
Yeah. But what
More
I
you
feel
go
like
through the
this-
squad
yesterday-
yourself and look, and a
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't feel like the narrative of JC buying players. I don't think of that. JC more, you have a program in place. It attract them baller, you know.
All right, you will
You
do.
understand?
We'll
If
spend
you-
a few minutes and run through the Dakar Cup finals because me never remember the Dakar Cup finals are tomorrow. So let me.
Everybody don't know say Clarendon
You know,
College
CC,
win already.
That's CC, alright, done this, CC.
Alright,
We done already.
Just it.
Here I go.
You know that.
I could do the Ben Francis. I could just do one little small thing on it. Because we have to do it.
I'm more interested
We have to
than
do it.
it.
We have to do it, people. Oh, so we forgot a big match. You know, Ben Francis finals. That's a good match.
Yeah, man, that'd be a more interesting game.
Yeah, that you know. This couple, I said, either Casa Cup finals are playing a Ben Francis final. Eh? That I say.
Man.
ID Cup final at the Ben
And
Francis.
it have a better lighting as well, because
Better
I
lighting.
don't know how them not even they play. Yeah, man, come on at night. Make sure you bring a flashlight if you get a game tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, me I hope say people can carry them phone and can shine nice things. And for tomorrow, people make know for now, I might reach home extremely late. Because if I told me there, I reach home after 10. So you can imagine me I come from all the way at STATHS. And the game starts so late. So, alright, so Edwin Allen play against Glenmuir. Ben Francis final. Now, this one's gonna be an interesting one. Edwin Allen already beat Glenmuir. Edwin Allen already beat Glenmuir this season. So
And I'm gonna beat them again.
you think so?
Yeah, man.
Oh, Fresh God. Yeah, Fresh God. Me know. Our condolences to the families of the assistant manager for CC died last night. Sir.
Oh,
Manny.
yes.
So our condolences to the family, the CC family, the CC supporters, the CC players, and
Really?
Mr. Manny family. Our condolences to him, and God rest his soul.
Make sure I read the comments, you know.
Yeah, man. Me glad say you bring it up. Big up Fresh God. Me never remember at all, but bless up. Cause me see it now, but me say me now leave a little bit. And
That
so me
rough,
forget.
man. Lie.
Yeah, me I tell you, in a time like this, wonder what impact he might have on the players. It could have a positive impact where say them say no win it for him. Or also it can also have a negative impact in where because the whole
The
attack-
grief.
The grief, yeah.
Yeah.
Could that be some shining light for Central?
No. Me not think even grief
Might be
can
a
save
dark
them.
time.
They say nothing grief can save them.
Might be a dark
No.
time for Central.
They're gonna be hey people, don't be surprised if Central turn up, you know. I'll put on
No, Central, them both teams well rested, you know. So, me know Central will come and fight hard, but I just think the past thing I go wear them out, you know.
Central can turn up, man. I'm putting a very good showing. Alright, so Shane, what do you think about the Central versus or you already said Edwin I go beat Glenmuir. Me I go Glenmuir.
Yeah, so Edwin Allen 2, Glenmuir 1 for that one. I just think Edwin Allen as the whole, although them inconsistent, them kill so many giants now we need to give them benefit of the doubt. So are giving them the benefit of the doubt this time to carry it to them after all those giant killing.
Season.
Yeah. So with the Dakar Cup finals now, the central for me, what they need to do is try to get an early goal, or try to keep their defensive shape, prevent CC from scoring and just counter and get one. If them can just get one and go ahead and then keep the defensive shape, I think they have a chance. But outside of that, it's just prayers alone can't help them.
Nicholas.
The score for me going to be 3-0.
Ooh. So you think the Eden Glenmere game was going to be a closer game than the CC Central?
Yeah, man.
What is questions of Eden Glenmere?
The only way I see the Dakar Cup thing shaking up is if Central get the goal first. You get me? And another factor, if rain fall. I'm always worried when
rain. Good point.
Yeah, if rain fall, that can
put the ball on the
change the dynamics of the game totally.
All right. Nicholas, what are your thoughts on both games? Start with the Ben Francis first.
I must say it's impressive to see all Clarendon in both finals. Yeah. Very impressive. You might need just a league for those Clarendon schools alone. Isa might need to look into that. Both Eden Allen still and Glenmere game, but I think it'll be a very close encounter. Eden Allen beat Glenmere already, as I say. I feel Glenmere need to prove a point, being that they had that team that should have been competing in the Manning Cup, in the D Cup finals right now. Based on them play, but them there. I think they might think they deserve a title this year based on the team them have. It'll be a very close encounter to me, maybe the game of the day. But I kind of get Glenmere the edge in this one. I would be surprised if they go into penalties as well. But would I say Glenmere coming out, maybe 3-2, can get some goals in that game. If not a 2-2 draw or a penalty shootout, maybe going to. I mean, we can't guess the penalty still, but Glenmere may get the edge over that one. The CC Central, I expect CC to walk over them, but I expect Central, if you're looking at that man's game there, score upon CC first. You know what I mean? If you score upon CC first and hold the back line and try to keep them out as long as possible, but CC still can squeeze one, and you probably win them in a penalty something like what Mannings should have do. But if Central score 2 unanswered goal upon them, if I hit that. You know what I mean? Interrupt them game. Them probably try to rush the ball game and thing. But I expect CC, if you play them ball game, put the ball on the ground, position football, tired out, wear out the Central team and score the goals. And I feel them might got something to do. They might try to redeem themselves from the KC last, that big KC last. The whole people talk say they're not good now,
So why score for that one?
If CC if you score first, you'd probably don't want 3-4 4.
Nicholas, one comment there. I never hear one person. At the first me hear it, said somebody would have said CC no good.
CC no good.
I not hear one, not even the KC man them not hear say so.
Say CC, who said that?
Who says CC no good, Nicholas?
I mean, me hear people comments or on the post or whatever.
Never hear that.
I never hear that.
No, but in terms, well, not necessarily in terms of them not good overall, but in terms of like whether Lenny Hyde should have do this or that, the coach blunder.
Yeah, the coach can blunder.
Yeah.
Hadji's make my boy run around them or whatever.
But I say you have an X Factor player that you haven't seen anybody.
See, I'll first gonna confirm it. Enough person say it.
I never know about that. If this CC team play against any schoolboy football team 5 times, CC win more than them.
I agree.
Any one of them. We have that one game where they crush them.
Themselves still.
But I say, we think what happened, what Whisper do, and anybody can do that. Just because I whisper that.
Stats did it. Stats did it.
Eh?
Stats stop him.
Yeah, mom, no matter about what whisper do to CC. Me I say anybody can do that to CC. That's just because I whisper.
That's true.
And that is whisper
That's true.
quality.
That's true.
Alright, so for me personally, I think the Glenmuir versus Edinallen game is gonna be a close one. I think I'm gonna tip my hat this time to Glenmuir. Me did give Edinallen the win for versus who they play? Rossies? Me give them win versus Rossies, but me I tip my hat to Glenmuir now. Solely because Edinallen beat Glenmuir before. And I think Andrew Pierre must learn something from that. And I think them will come back a better team, more prepared to play against Edinallen. So I tip my hat towards Glenmuir for that. I'm going to say a 2-1 Glenmuir. CC versus Central, 100%. I believe that this game is going to be closer than what everybody thinks. Reason why? For those who don't know, every single team in Clarendon is trained to play CC. I'm probably fresh guy than the Clarendon people don't know that. Once you come from Clarendon, once you're a Clarendon team, you're trained to beat CC. If you can beat CC, you stand a chance in that Costa Cup. You're trained to beat CC. You're prepared to beat CC. You put extra preparation when you go play CC. Every second count, every tackle count, every second you have the ball at your foot count, and every single shot you take count. See Clarendon team they view CC because they're so eager to get one done on CC. Them train specifically for CC. So I think it'll be closer. One time, look at all again no CC play against the other Clarendon school them. You're not going to see no big margin. Remember the CC play Edinallen twice. 1-1, 2-1. Conditions were bad, but the same CC, same Edinallen. They play Central and beat Central 1-0. Central put on a defensive master class. They put on a defensive master class. I expect they're going to look back on that the game there and look at what they do right. Look at all the things they do right and see if they can do it back, replicate it, and then do better with them finishing aspect and see if they can get something right. So anything when they do wrong, I'm gonna try to fix that. All the things on the right, replicate it, and then do better in front of goal. So I think it's gonna be a closer one. It might be a 2-1 or 1-0 win. It might be. And your problem might see with my scoreline with CC. Anytime I say CC game then close, them tempted to be a big margin. CC versus Dintil. I say it's going to be a close one. CC slap with Dintil. CC versus KC. I say it's going to be close. KC touch CC hard. Tap it in your neck. I not say. Well, whisper. Anyways. This I want to know. CC versus Central. I don't know if it's up, I don't know, but I also say it's a close one. I go say CC 1, Central 0. I think it's going to be a closer game than we all thought. Clarendon Derby. You see, if this game is play anywhere Clarendon, you can just call it a national no work there because you can't go work to a traffic jam. Anyways, so that's supposed to close off all our points. Before we go, Shane, anything you want to say before we cut?
No, not really. It's just everybody like, share, and subscribe. Great games today. Congratulations to all the coaches that made it this far. You are winners in my eyes, despite even if you didn't lift the trophy today. So, Haile Selassie, big up yourself. STATHS, big up yourself. Congratulations to Jamaica College and congratulations to Tivoli High School. Well done, boys.
All right. Nicholas.
Not much. Just I keep it short. MG, big up yourself.
That's something.
Me dey overseas South Carolina. Me have to tune in. For your videos, them, your highlights, your show me. Me feel like me not miss out on none. So keep up the good work. And everybody have to know what to like, share, subscribe, to keep the thing going. You know what I mean?
All right, bless up. People in the comment section, really, really appreciate you guys. Look at the hours. After 12, I'm there same way. People may tell us that means a lot. That really, really means a lot. Shane, massive respect to all that's coming on. Shane, me not see the people them. I don't that can go finals they attack, right? Oh, Shane gone.
What you say now? What you say?
The gift for the people them.
No man, Champions Cup.
Oh, Champions Cup. Okay.
Yeah.
Tanner
Yeah,
Gray,
yeah.
big up. Tanner Gray, I cut me a cutter now. It just a come like it just reach him. It don't celebrate yet. See, this year I'm actually a fret on your whole team, fret on your whole JC team. Match reach a penalty and start shed tears. Weak. You see the supporters them go every single match, the ultras them weak, you see. Them weak, they can fret, they can ball. The STATHS supporter ball when they see a penalty. The JC supporter ball when they see a penalty. What I'm doing now? I'm doing now. I see that's just the detail. Just a leave up at JC. I'm saying detail. Anyways, people, I cut her now. People are hours a night. I don't know, say, I want to get to the rest. I know, say, for me, dopamine, football is my dopamine. That's where I get my energy from. That's where I get my addiction. That is my addiction. The intense moment, the noise, the cheering, the adrenaline. That is my dopamine. That me get it from. So people, massive respect. Everybody who tuned in. Really, really appreciate it. So, JC, congratulations again. As I said, I do apologize to the players, to the coaching staff. I have to apologize because I didn't get the opportunity to formally congratulate you. Now I'm going to do a handshake. Couldn't get to do that today. Don't know. I have the privileges, but say go sometime. Well done to you guys. And Fergie. I can reason with Fergie. Animals are reason. I can reason with him, man. I shout him too. So, and give him a formal congratulations.
Bring him on the show, man.
Eh?
Bring him on the show, man. After the season thing, I will get in my head because I still want to understand the whole Lynch thing. Me agree with Shane there, but we don't want to go into that right now.
No, man. After the Champions Cup, man, we can really.
Yeah, man.
So we can save the questions them for that time. After the Champions Cup. I'm going to get them on, but I don't want to get them on right now. So I can link Philip Williams because I know, say, yeah. So I can link him, get him on, and him reason about it. And get on some of the players, them, Shaka. Can't get to all them, man. So, no problem at all. Anyways, people, massive respect. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. And in the comment section, hashtag Big Boys Time. Well done, JC. Well done to JC coaching staff. Well done, STATHS. You guys have done a tremendous job this season. Don't be disappointed. Don't feel upset. You guys have next year. Football don't stop this year. Football continue. I know enough to do one with it this year. So prepare again next year. At least if you don't win it this year, you move on. Still come support. And me can tell us once they win it, you're gonna feel like you win it as well. That's so football go. If Charlie Mount win any title no time soon, I'm me winning. No man can talk to me. I'm me winning. Big up people. Massive respect. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And MG Sports TV people. See you guys again. Until next time. We're out.